Obviously you've influenced so many people, but just happen to see here, for those watching the video, you got the iPhone or some sort of music player in your lap. What are you listening to? I think that might be kind of interesting for some people to think, all right, before the show, here's what Kirk from Metallica is kind of running around to get ready. Is it you? Is it something else? Is it side projects?
Yeah, we tend not to listen to music before we go on stage, just to give our ears, just a rest.
Right.
But as far as what I listen to when I'm not ready to go on stage, I listen to all sorts of stuff. On here you have your rock stuff, then you have your jazz stuff.
Some Billie Holiday.
Yeah, some like
Aerosmith.
some funk, and some Isley Brothers, some reggae, Jackson 5.
Right.
There you go.
Some Hendrix, Lamb of God, some Skinner,
Outstanding.
Machine Head, Muse, Neil Young, Radiohead, Stones.
So you're a fan of good music.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Cal Farlow, The Police, Thin Lizzy, Tom Waits, UFO, Zeppelin, Van Halen, ZZ Top. All over the map.
Well, speaking of being a fan of music, we're coming up on the 10th anniversary of one of the coolest concerts I ever attended as a fan, not working in radio or anything, but as a fan. And it was New Year's Eve going into the year 2000. Just outside
Detroit. Yeah.
Pontiac Silverdome, 80 or 90,000 people. It's Metallica. I believe it was Kid Rock, Ted Nugent, Seven Dust. And I remember that day just pulling up to the venue and going in. There was a certain amount of energy and anticipation of what's going to happen tonight, because all the propaganda about the end of the world and this and that.
Y2K.
Right. Yeah. And to think, if it's all over with tonight, this is a pretty cool way to go out. Did that show, and still to this day, does it stick out as a special evening for you guys as well? Because that had to at least have been, I don't care who you are, it's on the back of your mind that we're starting off a new millennium tonight with thousands of people.
Yeah, that was a very, very cool show. It was a big show, man. We played the Silverdome a few times, but we've never actually headlined it for a New Year's Eve show and been in it when it was at capacity, totally sold out. And so there was an energy in that place that you could feel. Plus, on top of that, it was New Year's Eve. Everyone was ready to get down and get dirty and take it all the way. And so it was a vibe. It really, really was.
Something to remember, because I hate to break it to you, but you'll never bring in another millennium.
Yeah, I know. But it was
unless you got enough money to figure out how.
Yeah. It was a once in a lifetime sort of situation for sure. And I think that we did it in style.
For sure.
I was actually stuck at a radio station making sure that Y2K didn't take us off the air.
Right.
And, I've been in the business 10, 12 years, like with Shaffee, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but this is going to be my first time to see a Metallica show.
All right.
I can't tell you how pumped I am. And obviously, Shaffee talking about you played that night, you played, just about every night. How do you keep it fresh? Is it something knowing that there are a bunch of guys like me that are finally getting that opportunity to see you guys live? Does that motivate you at all, or is it just you get into a groove and you just go no matter what as a performer?
Well, it's a lot of different factors. Because of the duration of our career, we know how to get ourselves psyched up before a show. We all have our own little rituals that we run through to get ready for the show. And also, we change the set list every night, so we're playing a different show every night. A lot of the times we'll put in songs that are a little bit more challenging, just to kind of keep us on our toes. And knowing that there's certain people out there who are watching the show is also a source of inspiration. A lot of times, there's fellow musicians or musical peers who are in the audience, and that always keeps us inspired. But I mean, the bottom line is we're a live band and we love to play live. We enjoy it. I enjoy myself immensely. When you see me smiling on stage, it's real. I mean, that is real.
Speaking of playing live, then, I can't let you get away without asking you about a certain rumor that has been floating around as of late, and perhaps even perpetuated a little bit by guys like us. We've heard that there's a possibility that there could be a tour in the near future with your band, Metallica, along with Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax. Do you have anything to say about that rumor?
Yeah, that tour isn't going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I've been hearing that. We've all been hearing that for a while. And I get asked by it regularly, and as far as a tour going on, it's not going to happen. Conflicting schedules, conflicting personalities, just a lot of conflicting things.
Right.
It's a good idea, though.
It is a great idea.
And personally, I can see the significance of playing a tour like that.
Right.
But it's
Not even if they wrote down the dollar figure that it's going to be. They should.
Yeah, because I think it's a good idea that the original members of Guns N' Roses get back together too.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that's
not going to happen.
Certain things can't happen. That's what we've learned here with Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a pleasure to sit down and talk with somebody like you as a fan of music, and especially this type of music. Congratulations on all your success and best of luck in the future. Kirk from Metallica.
It was a great interview, guys.